And welcome back! Since it's release season for all the manufacturers, I thought what we'd do is that we'd look back and we'd see all the old commercials that sled manufacturers used to put together to put on the market. I don't think any one of them does as much justice as this one here. I mean, like, right away, you know it's gonna be a good video. This is from a number of years ago, and I think it's even older than when they uploaded it. If you've never seen these commercials before, this is all about a man who just loves the snowmobile. So instead of me explaining the whole video to you, let's sit back, let's watch it together, play.
This is the story of Johnny Skeptical. In 1969, Johnny ignored warnings of an approaching blizzard. "I don't trust that newfangled weather-predicting technology," Johnny said, and set out on his adventure.
Hold up, Johnny, officially confirmed as Boomer. This man already reminds me of Benjamin. Ben, I don't think you know what you're doing, buddy.
The blizzard came, and Johnny was never seen again. Until 2004, when Johnny was discovered frozen in the ice.
2004? He's been frozen for 30 years!
Miraculously, Johnny and his snowmobile were thawed out and brought back to life. Now Johnny's back on the trails and as skeptical as ever.
Okay, so don't worry about it. We didn't just save Johnny. We saved his, like, 1969 snowmobile, too. And he's happy about it.
Ooh, excuse me, sir.
That's how I mix gas, too.
What can I do for you?
You know, if you had a modern sled, you wouldn't have to mix oil and gas. They have oil injection now.
Oil injection? That'll never work.
Wait, hold on. Johnny Skeptical looks a lot like... That's his dad!
Gets too cold for the oil to flow. I'll stick with my 1969 Yukon King. Besides, I like mixing oil and gas. Gives me a good workout, you know.
Yeah, it's really good for the hemorrhoid, too. Look at that old thing. You guys, I'm sure that you guys in like Ontario and you Flatlanders can relate. I would hope that you have newer sleds than this. Look at it, he's still got the bogey wheel suspension. Oh my God. He's so drunk he can't even walk.
You okay?
I'm fine, I'm just f***ed up.
Oh yeah. Just a bit rattled. You know, I've been riding the trails for over an hour straight, so I'm hurting a little bit.
That's because you got leaf springs and bogey wheels on that old thing. Modern sleds have slide rail suspension.
See, I called it leaf spring and bogey
Much
wheel.
smoother ride.
That is not
Sounds
suspension.
heavy, complicated. I'll stick with what I got. Besides, I don't mind a little pain. It makes me feel like a man. Uh-oh. Must have shaken another tooth loose. Don't worry, I got plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, it makes me feel like a man. There is nothing else to being a man but suffering. That's all you have to do. You have to suffer. And you... Well, at least you're better than your son. Your son, like, he literally smashes off stuff. Like, at least he does stuff to break things.
Oh. Snow's too soft.
You guys need to get together again and start sorting things out.
Everything okay?
Oh yeah, just overheated. Engine seized. Happens all the time.
Is that thing air-cooled?
Darn tootin'.
Yes, I just overheated. Engine seized. Let me use this 15mm wrench on this 10mm bolt.
You know, modern sleds are liquid-cooled. They're much more reliable.
Ha! Liquid cooled. Be way too heavy. The liquid would freeze when it gets too cold. Nah, I'll stick with my air-cooled baby. Besides, I like never know where I'm gonna break down. More of an adventure, you know.
Yes! That's like the whole reason I take out the PHAZER now. Just to break down. It's more of an adventure. Why do you think the PHAZER doesn't go to the mountains?
Wouldn't have to have a Phillips head screwdriver though, would you?
We're gonna rebuild that engine with a Phillips head screwdriver too.
Can't feel my hands.
Hands look cold, bud. After Johnny broke down in the woods, he now has his 5-mile walk back or whatever to camp or his condo or cabin. Get it right, Matt. And now he's warming himself up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know.
Oh, the ladies are here.
What is that smell?
Hey there, pretty bird. Name's Johnny.
Hey there, pretty bird.
You smell like a chainsaw.
Oh yeah, that's the aroma of snowmobiling. You'll get used to it.
No thanks, I'll pass.
That's like the whole thing of riding a two-stroke. You get to come home every day smelling like a chainsaw.
Hey, buddy. Cheer up. You don't have to smell that way anymore. Modern snowmobiles are cleaner burning.
Really?
Here, let me show you.
Okay, let's stop it right there for just a sec. To give a little bit of context here, basically this was a promo for Yamaha's 4-stroke snowmobile lineup back in like the early 2000s when it really did seem like 4-strokes were gonna take over. It was like for a period of like 10 years, everyone was like 4-stroke, 4-stroke, 4-stroke. We gotta go 4-stroke. The 2-strokes started catching up very quick. They started becoming more reliable. They started to have more power. They started to be cleaner burning. But this was the promo at the time that Yamaha put out. Okay, play the video, Matt. Stop talking.
Johnny, here's my friends, Mike, Greg, and Rob.
Oh yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah, I know those guys. They're a bunch of... All these guys do is tell me how shitty my sled is.
And here's the Yamaha RX-1.
That's not a snowmobile. No cleats on the track. No hippo hands neither.
Oh, just try it.
That's not a
All right.
snowmobile.
But I won't like it.
Oh my God. Johnny Skeptical is like the biggest boomer that I've ever met. Bigger than Ben. Yeah, I won't like it. It's new.
From that moment on, Johnny's life was changed forever. Thanks to the RX-1's 4-stroke engine, neither Johnny nor his sled had to mix oil and gas again. And now Johnny's back is as good as new. Thanks to slide rail suspension, Johnny's new tooth stays put.
Darn tootin'.
Oh, we got a new one put in.
Thanks to liquid cooling, Johnny never got stranded
There it is.
in the woods
He's not even
again.
gonna tow that old
Now
piece
Johnny
home.
smells
He's gonna
great,
leave it there.
and he's
That thing.
regained feeling in his hands, just in time.
That's the other thing about riding a 4-stroke is that the ladies, like, forget about it, man. They're gonna be all over you. 4-stroke turbos, forget about it. You're gonna be like beating the ladies off with a club. That is the end. All right, so that was the first adventure of Johnny Skeptical. He's a simpler man from a simpler time. Benjamin would fit right in with him. Yeah, that's it. That's part 1. Hopefully in the next episode we'll get to see Larry and Johnny Skeptical. Hopefully they'll get to come together and meet and they'll have a nice reunion. I mean, he hasn't seen his father in like 30 years. He's been frozen in a snowbank for like ever. They're the same age now. It's a really weird situation. But that's all I have for this video. Sorry for the audio quality and the video quality. I know the background looks pretty boring right there. This whole room here is actually going to get set up as a studio. So we're actually looking to get this whole place set up as studio space. I've got a ton of stuff on order for it. A place where we can do our podcasts. I'm thinking about starting a second YouTube channel for different sort of content. But yeah, I'm excited to actually get this room done and actually have official studio space in here now. Yeah, because it's like pretty. I can actually see on my monitor here. It's like pretty boring to look at. It's like an old dresser and my old XD cam and whatever else sitting back there. Yeah, so it's like it's really boring. I'm doing up this room. There's all sorts of lighting coming. There's all sorts of other stuff. I've got a nice sign on the way. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna make this the studio for podcasts, and maybe even that second YouTube channel I'm thinking about starting. But I think in next week's episode of Johnny Skeptical, he's gonna get even more into these things. So if you guys want to watch it, let's watch it together next week. Thanks everybody for watching this video. I know releases are right around the corner, and I will be covering them whether you like it or not. Thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe. Consider subscribing to the channel. What is wrong with you? Look at Graph.